Thank you, Vijay. Thank you very much. And you are involved in music in several aspects, as a composer, as a producer, as a band leader, as a musician. Is there one of those aspects that is more challenging or satisfying for you?
Well, they all are aspects of the same basic impulse, I guess I would say, which is to try to create balance in the environment around me, you know, or to affect it in a way that maybe creates temporary imbalance or instability, but with a sense of direction toward new kind of equilibrium. So it's a way of moving in the direction of equilibrium, I guess I'll put it that way. Maybe by taking advantage of a certain existing imbalance and pushing on it a bit, you know. So that's true whether it's at the piano or putting notes together on a page with the ear toward how it will sound and what it will do for people in a room or what it will do for people in their lives. To me, it's all the same kind of process, the same kind of work.
You had a classical music education and a parallel experience as a self-taught musician. This double situation is still fighting into you or not?
It was never a fight, exactly. It's more that it was they complemented each other, and they still do. You know, I was not classically trained on piano, but I had a certain rigorous training on violin by ear, you know, ear training and learning theory and this kind of stuff. And playing in ensembles, playing in orchestras and in chamber ensembles. And then at the piano it was all creation and all wild in that sense. Unfettered, unlimited, you know. Only limited by my own body, you know, you can say. I think maybe to have both of those experiences together, one that is very carefully guided, and the other that is completely about experimentation and discovery, is they both need each other, I guess I put it that way. I feel lucky that happened to me.
In various occasions, your work in music was linked to contemporary social and cultural issues. How do you see music as a cultural tool to increase the power of political messages, self-consciousness processes, awareness opportunities, for example?
I mainly care about, I guess we could say, the politics of feeling. I suppose that's the best way to put it, because when we say political art or political music, that can be very simplistic, that can be sort of about slogans or about, you know, it can also be used in sinister ways, like the military marches and things like this, you know, getting people geared up for war and for nationalist kind of intolerance, you know, it can. So I'm careful about that, you know, and I guess what the kind of, you know, what I said earlier about trying to deal with balance and imbalance and rebalance it, you know. Music can do that because, especially music that is wordless and that brings the body into a certain kind of new awareness of its surroundings. Particularly because it's something that in live context that we experience together. So then we have to somehow deal with each other in a way. When I come here to Milano and play for a room full of Italians who might not know what to think of me yet, you know, they might have read something about me, or they might just look at me and make some assumption about what kind of person I am, right? But then sharing music in that space, in that room for that hour or hour and a half, we all get carried through a shared experience together that then brings us closer together. So then whatever might have been assumed about me is no longer true. And instead it's about what we have together. So that's political work in the sense that it is about community and about shared feeling, you know. And I think that's kind of what we have to keep in mind. It's a way of humanizing one another.
Thank you very much, Vijay. Very kind.